In this video, we will be seeing how to create a new Java project and write a basic Java program in that. So here you can see on the screen, I have already opened Eclipse IDE. So Eclipse IDE, after installation, you will be finding this type of icon uh, in your installed programs. And when you click on that, you will be getting this window. So to create a new project, here you will be finding in menu bar different options like file, edit, navigate, search, project, run, window, help. So I'm going to file here, new, and then Java project. So you can click on file, new, Java project. And when you click on Java project, you will be getting a dialog box where you will be getting create new project dialog box, and here you can provide the project name, and you can choose the location where you want to save the project. If you are using default location, it will be saving in Eclipse workspace folder, which will be in the users folder of your system. And then you can select the execution environment, which here we have selected Java standard edition 17. So whichever installed on your system, accordingly you can, it will be by default selected, but in case if you want, you can choose from the list. And then you can create the project layout. So create separate folder for source and class files, or project folder as root for source and class files. So you by default the second option is selected, so I am keeping the same. And then after providing project name, which I am giving here as test_1, and click on next. So my project name which I have given is test_1. After giving the project name, I'm giving clicking on next, which will create this source folder, and then click on finish. So when you click on finish, you will be finding your project structure in the Project Explorer tab. So here you can see there is no Project Explorer tab. Now to view that, you can go to Windows option and then Show View. So in this Show View, you will be finding Package Explorer or Project Explorer. Any of the one option you can select. So here I am selecting Project Explorer, which will display all the projects which we have created in the Eclipse IDE. So here you can find the test1 project which we have created, the last project which is test_1. So here we already have a folder JRE system library, which contains all the default libraries which are required for our project development, Java project development. So JRE, to every project, this system library is added by default. Whereas this source folder will be an empty folder where we can add our Java files or any other required files for our project. So now I'm right clicking on this SRC folder. So right click on this and you will be getting all these options. In this, you can go to new and then click on class. So this will be adding a Java class file. So here you can give the project name. So source folder, you can see it is already by default taking the project name and the SRC source folder name, which you can rename also. Package here I am giving as basic example. So let's take the package name as basic.example. And then, so here type name is empty we are getting because we did not provide class name. So class name we need to provide, which I'm giving as basic. You can give any name for the class. And while giving the class name, always note the class name must, not must, it is preferred to start with uppercase letter. So uppercase letter you can use to start any class, because according to Java naming conventions or rules, all the predefined classes should start with uppercase letter. And then you can add the public static void main method to it, or if you uncheck, this main method is not added to it. And keep the modifier as public and then click on finish. So you can see on the screen, there is a basic.java file created. .java is the extension of file because it is a Java file. .java is the extension, and the class basic is created inside it, and the package which got created is basic.example. So this is the package name. This is the class name. So under source folder, we have this basic.example package, under which we have the class basic. Now to write simple Java code here, I am taking simple statement system.out.println. So this is the default function or predefined function which is used for printing on the output screen or console. So here I'm going to print welcome to Java class and end the statement with semicolon. So the first line here creates a package by name basic.example, and always the packages also are preferred to start with lowercase letters, and you can have in between underscores or separators like this full stop or dot to separate the words. And then we are starting with the class basic, which is declared as public because it is public because we want to make it visible to the compiler because it contains the main method. And main method we have declared public static void. So public again because we want to make it accessible or visible to the compiler, and it is static because whenever something we write inside the class, to access it we need to create object of the class, which we will be seeing in some other video. So for accessing any class member, we require object of class. To avoid that, if we declare static, we need not create object. So to avoid object creation for the class while accessing its members, we write the member as static. So directly with the class name, it can be accessed. Void because it does not return any result. And string args. These are called command line arguments. So when you execute your program at command prompt, or if you want to provide any input values to the main method, from this place you can assign. And then within main, we have given a single statement system.out.println, and it prints welcome to Java class. So system is the class, default class. Out is also the default object using which we are accessing the println function, which is again a predefined function which is supposed to print whatever argument provided to it on the output screen. So now to execute this program, we need to go to run option and click on run, or you can also press Ctrl plus F11. So here click on run. Here there is also a shortcut icon, play like button for run, which you can click, and you can see if I run, we got the output as welcome to Java class. So this is the output which we got for our basic Java program. Now if you change it, like if I'm giving here, nice to meet you. Now again, if I run by clicking here the option, run option, so I will be getting, so here console you can dock it like, so nice to meet you. So, so console screen, and this is our Java file. So this is how we can create a new project. And here we have a package, a class, and within the class, the main method. Class is starting here with curly bracket, ending in the 11th line with closing curly bracket. And within the class, we have main method, which is starting here with the curly bracket and ending here with the closing curly bracket. So starting and ending of these curly brackets is also very important. If you add an extra curly bracket or miss any curly bracket, then that also will create an error in your program. Like here, if I remove this curly bracket, here I get an error, syntax error to complete class body. So to avoid any such errors, you need to properly end and start with the curly brackets, the classes or methods. So this is how we can write a Java program by creating a simple Java project in Eclipse IDE.